Hello students, welcome back. This is the Unit 10 Training in Sports Part 2. In the first part, I have covered up strength, endurance and speed. Some part was completed and some still more parts are left like speed some portions, flexibility, coordinative abilities and circuit training. These parts I will explain today in this video. Here is in the second part, the first question for the short answer type question for 3 marks. Explain the types of speed ability. Explain the types of speed ability. So, you can see there are 5 types of speed ability. Speed ability are there, like reaction speed ability, acceleration speed ability, movement speed ability, locomotor speed ability, speed endurance. So, first of all, reaction speed ability number 1, and here it is the ability to act against the signal. It is the ability to act against a signal. Acceleration speed ability, it is the ability to achieve maximum speed in minimum possible time. Movement speed ability, it is the ability to do single small movement in minimum possible time. And locomotive speed ability, it is the ability to maintain maximum speed as long as possible. Speed endurance, it is the ability to do the movement as quick as possible under the condition of fatigue. So here these are the types of speed ability. Next, differentiate between pace run and acceleration run. So here pace run means running the whole distance. Pace run means running the whole distance with a constant speed. Generally 800 meter and above the races are included in the pace races. And an athlete can run a distance of 300 meter and at full speed, but in longer races such as 800 meter or above, he must conserve his energy by reducing the speed. Example, if there is a runner of 800 meter race, his best time is 1 minute 40 seconds. So he should run first 400 meter in 49 seconds and next 400 meter in 51 seconds. This procedure is called pace run or pace race or pace run. Next is acceleration run. In this acceleration run are usually used to develop speed indirectly by improving the explosive strength, technique, flexibility and movement fluency. It is the ability of a sprinter to achieve high speed from a stationary position. For direct improvement of the acceleration speed, a sprinter should do intervals, should do 25 to 30 meter sprint of 6 to 12 times. The maximum speed should be achieved within 5 to 6 seconds. Sufficient interval should be provided between the repetitions. Give one example each type speed ability. Next question, define speed. Explain any one speed ability in detail with examples. Explain pace run method. Explain acceleration run method. Next, what is speed? What is speed? Discuss the methods to develop What is speed? Discuss the methods to develop speed ability. Discuss the types of speed. Explain any one method to develop the speed. Next, I am going to discuss about another topic, that is flexibility. Flexibility, what is flexibility? It is the ability to move his or her joints effectively through a full range. So it is ability to move his or her joints effectively through a full range. So there is a passive flexibility and active flexibility. In the passive flexibility, the ability to do joint movements speed with an external help of the partner, and active flexibility, the ability to do joint movement without any external help. Another types of active flexibility, and you can see active flexibility is divided into two parts: static flexibility and dynamic flexibility. So in the passive, with an external help, and in the active, without an external help. Now methods to develop flexibility. There are three methods like ballistic method, slow stretch and hold method, and post isometric stretch method. Next, some MCQ questions are there, like ability. The ability which helps to the movement of the greater range is known as endurance, strength, flexibility and speed. Obviously answer is flexibility. Which is not the method to improve flexibility? So answer is slow continuous method. Which is the most latest method to improve flexibility? Answer is so here the answer is ballistic method. And next, short answer type question, 3 marks. What do you mean by flexibility? What do you mean by flexibility? Explain the types of flexibility, or what is the difference between active and passive flexibility? Flexibility is the range of movement of joint of a sports person. So active flexibility, first of all I would discuss about the ability of an individual to do the joint movement for a longer range uh, without any external help. Active flexibility is less than passive. Active flexibility is less than passive flexibility. Doing any stretching exercise without external help, this is the active flexibility. It is two kinds. Active flexibility is of two types, like static flexibility and dynamic. It is usually required by a person. It is usually required by a person or sports person when he remains in static position, like diving, sitting or lying position. And dynamic flexibility, it is needed for walking or running. It's increased by static stretching. Passive flexibility, the ability to do joint movement with a greater range with an external help or help of partner. This flexibility is largely determined by the joint structure, stretchability of a muscle and ligament. Passive flexibility helps in the development of active flexibility. Next question, what are the methods to develop improved flexibility? What is the difference between ballistic method and post isometric method? So to remain flexible, to maintain flexibility in the games and sports, stretching exercises should be done. By following methods, one can improve their flexibility. Like slow stretch and hold method, in this method we stretch our joint to maximum limit and hold it for a few seconds before returning to the initial phase. So here we stretch our joint to a maximum limit and hold it for few seconds in the same position and return to the previous phase. The holding period must be not more than 3 to 5 seconds. The position you are holding, that should be 3 to 8 seconds. The method is also used for improving passive flexibility. Now ballistic method, in this method the stretching exercise are done in a swing. So this is called ballistic method. A proper warm up should be done before this exercise. Due to this stretching or the muscle can be done in rhythm. Next is post isometric stretch method. This method is based on the principle of propriocaptive neuromuscular facilitation means if a muscle is contracted maximally for a few seconds isometrically and it gives a very low resistance that stretch. The duration of the stretch should be increased up to 8 to 10 seconds and repeated 4 to 8 times each muscle group for each muscle group. Now I would discuss about coordinative abilities. This is the next topic, coordinative abilities. So here coordinative abilities, you can see there different sections are there, divisions are there. So coordinative abilities, what does it mean? Those abilities of an individual which enable the individual to do various related activities properly as well as effectively. So various activities can be done properly as well as efficiently. This is the coordinative abilities. It is divided into several parts. You can see orientation ability, coupling ability, reaction ability, balance ability, rhythmic adaptations and differentiations ability. Here some MCQ questions are given like ability which helps to change on the spot pre-decided movement, it is known as adaptation quality. Ability help to make hormone among the different body parts and then related movements, it is known as differentiation ability. Next question, discuss reaction ability. Reaction ability. Reaction ability is the ability which helps to react against a signal. After seeing a signal, you are reacting. This is the ability. This is reaction ability. These are of two types like simple reaction ability and complex reaction ability. In the simple reaction ability, the ability helps to react against the known signal, means you know the signal from the earlier. In the complex reaction ability, ability which helps to react against the known signal. Here it will be unknown against the unknown signal. So here in the complex your signal will be unknown. In the simple reaction your signal will be known, means you know the matter from the earlier, but in the complex reaction you don't know this signal from the earlier. Example, simple reaction ability, reaction of batsman according to the coming ball, and complex reaction ability, do the aerobic exercise according to unknown music. So what are coordinative abilities in sports? Enlist the type of coordinative abilities, explain any two of them. Like coordinating abilities are those abilities which stabilized and generalized pattern of motor control. These abilities help the sportsman to do a group of movements with a better quality and effect. Coordinative abilities primarily depend upon the central nervous system. It depends upon the central nervous system, CNS. In sports, the coordinative abilities are following. Which are these? Differentiation abilities, orientation abilities, coupling ability, reaction ability, balance ability, rhythm ability, adaptation ability. What do you mean by orientation ability? Orientation, it is indicating the direction. It is the ability of a person to adjust himself as per the time and condition of the place. This ability has different importance in each game. So, in the orientation ability, the person is adjusting himself as per the time and condition of place. Coupling ability, it is the ability of a player to move his physical organ in order to do his activities. For example, coordination between hands and eyes, feet and eyes, etc. This is the proper coordination. This is the coupling ability, coordination ability. Next example, in volleyball, example, it is a coordination given. Like in volleyball, the smasher smashes the ball according to the lift of the ball, and blockers coordinating the movements of these hands and head and feet. So in volleyball also proper coordination is required, like a smasher is smashing the ball with his proper lifting of the fist and kick the ball. Now I would discuss about the introduction to circuit training. Circuit training is a specific method of the training which is used to develop physical fitness. In the circuit training, all the exercises are performed in circuit without any break. Rules of the circuit training. Number of stations can be from 6 to 10. Standing place should be 6 to 10. Same exercise will not be repeated at two consecutive stations. Same body parts will not be repeated at two consecutive stations. Distance between two stations should be optimum. Duration and repetition should be according to the fitness level of the individual. Freehand exercises. Freehand exercise will be preferred for circuit training. No recovery between two stations. 12-minute recovery between the two circuits. In the training session, maximum 3 circuits can be done. Proper warm-up should be done before participating in the circuit training. Movement should be done on each station with high speed. Now, how many number of stations for each circuit training is permitted? So, answer is 6 to 10. Here options are given 3 to 5, 6 to 10, 12 to 15 and 1 to 5. So, answer is 6 to 10. Recovery time between two station circuit training will be 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 8 seconds or incomplete. Answer is incomplete. Next question is asked, what is the circuit training? Make a diagram of the circuit training for 8 station. Write 2 benefits of the circuit training. Circuit training is a specific training used to develop physical fitness. Circuit training is a specific training used to develop physical fitness. In the circuit training, all the exercises are performed in circuit without any recovery period. Like here circuit is made, you can see sit up, dips, skipping, back up, back sit up, spot running, long push up, squat and cartwheel. These are different exercises, movements are done in different circuits. Next, benefit of circuit training. It helps to improve the physical fitness, helps to improve cardiovascular fitness. You can see some MCQ questions are given here. So these are the different varieties of questions have been given. You can see clearly. What is circuit training? Explain the FATEC training method. What is circuit training? Discuss the isotonic and isokinetic method to develop strength training. Draw the diagram, design of circuit training for 6 station. Explain any two coordinative abilities with suitable examples. Short notes are also given for the following: method to develop endurance and method to develop flexibility. So that is all for this second part, and all the questions as well as explanation have been done for the second part, and last chapter of the syllabus have been completed, and you can go through these chapters from your book and study material and read well for the exam. Goodbye to all of you.